Jess asked a great question. How do some people get it so incredibly perfect with no need to file, etc.? I just can't get mine that way. What Jess is referring to is, I assume, is a builder gel overlay where the surface is so perfect you don't need to have any refining. There's no bulge where it shouldn't be. There's a soft apex appropriate to the nail. It's just really lovely and perfect and doesn't need any refining. Kirsty answered her via Facebook and said, I use a stripe brush to go over it if I need to refine any bits. Courtney said, I do this sometimes myself, but if my client's hand is warm, it melts super fast. The melt, I assume, is self-leveling, which puts the product where you don't want it to be. It's self-leveling away from where you did want it. A bit worried about trying to use it in summer. Kirsty said, I haven't had any trouble with that. I tend to do one coat, then do a layer down the middle and use my stripe brush to maneuver it around so it doesn't have a chance to run into the edges. The running into the edges is the self-leveling or melting again. Kirsty also said, I cure one finger at a time while I do the other hand. And Zaisha has asked for help with getting the shape right without needing refining. So it's a very common question. I think the desire to not want to refine your builder gel overlays is fantastic because that makes for a more efficient service, less product wastage. And if you are struggling with flooding, melting, product moving away from the nail and towards skin, you're also making a much safer service for your clients. So this was addressed in the product application video, but to reiterate how to get it super smooth, you're going to want to have beautiful prep application and have a smooth nail to work on, particularly if you're working on a backfill overlay. And then you're going to want to create a matte layer on the nail, which is like a base coat layer, so a thin painted layer with your builder in a bottle. And this layer is going to be a guide for all of the product you put on top of it. You want the self-leveling properties of BIAB to work for you, not against you. So your matte layer is going to be the guide, and you want the self-leveling properties of BIAB to do the work for you. So we've done that cured matte layer. We're going to go in with another thin painted on layer applied in the same way as the matte layer. We're not going to cure this though, and this wet gel is even going to help guide the substantial amount of builder gel you're about to put on even more. To get it smooth, you don't want to tutu with it too much, and you want to tutu with it lightly. So it really is a floating action. And I do like to tip the finger downwards slightly so the gel is running away from the cuticle area, and you're keeping the majority of the product in the center of the nail and just floating it to the laterals or the side walls. And that slip layer is going to be taking it all the way down to the edges for you. So I'm not trying to move a large amount of product all the way to the edge. I'm trying to nudge it that way and let it self-level the rest of the way. And as I tip the finger downwards, float it down and over the nail, the majority of the product is staying where I want it to be, which is in the back third of the nail, and in the center third of the nail to be your lovely tapered stress areas. And if you do need to readjust the product, you can see where it's getting darker, where product is self-leveling down this plastic nail. You can lightly tap the product to readjust it. This is what our students are doing with their striping brush, is making that very small contact area with a small brush and moving the product around the nail to readjust it. And then you can cure that. There we go. So you'll notice that we've achieved a really smooth application on this structured overlay on this nail here without tipping the finger upside down without using other striping brushes or having, not that there's a lateral to flood, but there's very minimal cleanup or flooding here. Use your map, slip and build layers and this corner of your brush to readjust. That corner of your brush is doing what a small detailed striping brush is doing. Keep the majority of the product in the center of the nail and let that self-leveling do the work for you. As mentioned before, if you are working on a backfill, your prep has to be spot on if you want whatever product you put above it to be spot on as well. You can always put your BIAB on an ice pack during your service to help cool it down, which will make it a thicker viscosity and will stop it self-leveling as fast. You can also keep your BIAB in a beauty fridge if you really want to keep it cool as well in summer. You should, with enough practice, be able to work with your BIAB at any viscosity, no matter the weather. If you are doing a particularly substantial overlay on longer nails that really need a lot of strength, I would be working in 2 overlay layers on the nail, so like this and then another one again if you need to, doing a full cure in between. And I would highly recommend doing 1 nail at a time. If I had tried to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overlays on this little swatch reel or like this one would be on the table. So I do highly recommend curing, or at least flash curing, a nail at a time.